Now, we live in the millennial era, we live in the digital age, we have the internet, and in 2019, it has never ever been easier than before to be able to make an absolute fortune just by leveraging the internet. Okay, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Level Up Unemployed series. My name is James Selu, online marketer, entrepreneur, founder of jamesselu.com. And like I mentioned, this is the Level Up Unemployed series. Make sure that you guys head over to the YouTube channel, click subscribe. I'd really appreciate your support. And if you get value from this video, please hit the share button. Let as many people in your audience hear this message as they can. So today we are going to be talking about how to make money online. Now, we live in the millennial era, we live in the digital age, we have the internet, and in 2019, it has never ever been easier than before to be able to make an absolute fortune just by leveraging the internet. Now, before we get started, I want to share with you that I've been an entrepreneur online for the last 6 years in various different niches, and I've been able to make multiple six figures. So I do have expertise when it comes to making money online. And I also have a group of friends within my network who are experts in one or more of the things that I'm going to speak to you about today. So it's coming from a place of expertise through either personal experiences or collaboration with documented 6 and 7 figure income earners within these niches. So we're going to talk about how to make money online. I'm sure there's going to be something for everyone here, regardless of what your interest is, what niche you're in, what space or level of expertise you have. I know for sure that there's going to be something for everyone here. So let's talk about how to make money online. Now, the first thing that you could do is you could build a blog or a website around your niche and focus on affiliate marketing. So let's break it down. Let's first talk about building a website around your blog or your niche. So you might, for example, have an interest in fitness. You might make a website. Your website could be built on WordPress. It could be built on Wix. And you can then fill that website with blogs, videos, articles, things that show that you have expertise and that you can give value within that space. Now, what you can then do is you can drive the traffic to your website, build up credibility with your audience, and then you can then get involved in affiliate marketing. Now, what is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is where you partner up with someone who is currently marketing a product or service within a space, and you can earn a commission by sharing that product with someone else who decides to make a buying decision. So let's say, for example, like I said, you're in fitness. You might partner up with a marketer who's huge in the fitness space. Maybe they're selling clothes, maybe they're selling nutritional products, maybe they're selling workout plans. And by directing people to that marketer, you can have a pre-agreed deal with them where you make a certain commission every time someone decides to make a buying sale. Now, you can do this in any industry, any niche. It's just about sharing value with your audience and ensuring that the product that you are sharing with them is something that you've used, something that's tried and tested, and something that you see as credible. So that's number one. Now, the second one is you can start an e-commerce site and sell products. Now, it's never been easier than it is today to start up an e-commerce website online and start selling products, whether physical products or otherwise. Websites and platforms such as Shopify or becoming an Amazon affiliate. Now, Shopify, for example, they've made it so easy for you today to build a customizable, powerful website that you can market products on, and you could build this just in a weekend. Now, there's two options. Option number one is that you might decide to purchase physical products from a manufacturer. You could have them shipped in, and you might then decide to repackage those products in some way, maybe combine them with other products and then sell them at a higher retail value so that you can make more of a profit. Now, you can fill your website with those types of products. That's one option. Now, this is slightly more risky for the reason that it's going to have a higher startup cost and it's going to require more investment, which means that there's more potential of loss. And it also means that you may be ending up with stock that you can't actually shift. Maybe your product doesn't sell as well as you wanted it to. Now, the second thing that you can do is you can find a product that is already solid, already tried, already tested, and it's already selling. And you can partner up with a manufacturer who is already wholesaling and retailing those products, and you can actually sell them. So you can go to websites like AliExpress, and this method of selling is known as drop shipping. So what it means is that you don't actually have to hold any physical product or products. You can partner up with manufacturers on websites like AliExpress, and you can fill your online Shopify storefront with a range of drop shippable products. So when someone comes to you and they decide to buy the product for whichever price that you've advertised it at, you simply then pay the manufacturer the agreed wholesale price for the product, you send them the cost for shipping, and you send them the address of the customer. You don't deal with any delivery headache, you don't hold any stock, and you don't have to worry about sending them the product. There is very, very low risk because you're not investing in anything outside of driving customers to your website and the cost to build and maintain the platform which you use to sell these products. So that's drop shipping. Now, building an e-commerce site and selling products is one of the most tried and tested ways of making money online. It's something that I've done, and it's something that I've been able to make money in as well. So that's Shopify. Really, really powerful. Another word or another niche similar is drop shipping. The key is choosing the right product. Do your research to ensure that you're choosing the right product, and understand that trends change all the time. So something that's in the first 6 months of the year might not be in the second 6 months of the year. So make sure that you choose the right product. So the next thing that you can do is you can find freelance clients and sell your services. So let's say, for example, that you have a marketable skill. Maybe you're a graphic designer, you're an expert at coding or building software or websites. Let's say that you're a videographer. It could be a range of different skills. What you can do is you can sell those services which you're good at. So the first thing that you want to do is check the demand for the skill that you have and check how much other people are charging for providing that service. And you can go on websites such as Upwork or websites such as Fiverr. Now, all of the work that I do, especially when it comes to things like getting someone to do visual effects for a video or asking someone to export an Excel spreadsheet into a CSV file, whatever it might be, there's so many different things. I use Upwork and Fiverr. And if you have a skill that other people will pay money for, you can become a freelancer. It means that you can work from home. You can decide how much you want to sell your service for. Just ensure that there is a market for that and ensure that people want to use or pay for the skill that it is that you have. Now, you can start online coaching and sell your advice. This is another way that you can make money online. So let's say, for example, that you're in the fitness space. A lot of people today, they're paying money for online courses around fitness. Now, there are websites such as Coach Me. So whatever skill you might have, you can look at platforms like Coach Me. And again, you can see what kind of price point people are willing to pay for the skill that it is that you have. So an advantage here is that there's little to no startup costs. Just ensure that there is demand for whatever it is that you're offering and organize your advice or your coaching in a way that you can then charge other individuals for it. So if you find a space that you want to sell advice in, try and have a look at what the top people are doing within that space. You can use Google keywords, or you can use other tools like Google Trends to see what the buzzwords are around your space, and that will enable you to find out more about what it is that you're doing. Another one is creating online courses. So let's say that you're an expert in a topic. It might be how to go from X, Y, and Z to get to ABC, whatever the case may be. Let's say that you are an expert in a topic. You can create an online course, and it's a way that you can package all of the information that you have and sell it to your audience based on the fact that you are an expert within that industry or that space and that you know what you're talking about. So I would personally advise, and this is something that I've done, start by taking courses that are already out there that individuals who are experts in that space have already produced. This is going to give you an idea of how you can package your content, and your goal is to try and produce something even better. It's an idea of the type of quality that you need to produce, and it's going to give you an idea of the different types of price points. Now, what you then want to do is find a platform that you can host that information on. So it might be something like Teachable, for example, and there's a range of other platforms. Now, what you want to do is build an audience around that topic, around that area of expertise. Again, make sure that there's an interest in it. Make sure it's not just something that you're interested in, but other people are also interested in doing or learning about or aspiring to be, whatever your online course is about. And you can actually go out there and build an audience by sharing free value. Very, very important. Whenever you're selling something online, don't try and sell too quickly. Make sure that you're giving free value first. So share free value, attract your audience, let them know you know what you're talking about. And that's the way that you can build up engagement so that you have an audience. Now, another one, you can launch a YouTube channel. Now, this is really, really powerful. I was talking to one of my friends literally just before we filmed this video, and there's a huge YouTuber that a lot of you will be familiar with. His name is KSI, and he had a fight with another entertainer, another YouTuber called Logan Paul, and he reportedly made around 40 million US dollars just from that fight and just from that video being shared on platforms like YouTube. Now, that's more than the majority of professional athletes within that space are even earning. So YouTube is huge, and I've got some stats here, and it's reported today that YouTube is the second largest search engine. And did you know that there's around 5 billion videos watched daily on YouTube? And the way that YouTube channels can make money is through ads. And advertisers are going to pay to advertise on your videos based on the amount of views that you get. And you need to go to YouTube and sign up to become part of the YouTube Partner Program. And what that will allow YouTube to do is assess your credibility to become someone who is actually available on that platform for advertisers to potentially pay so that they can advertise on your channel. Now, you have to have a certain number of minutes of views or a certain number of subscribers. So get onto YouTube so that you can figure out where you're at and where you need to go. Now, what you want to do is have a look at the rules. They're always changing around the number of views. I believe that right now you need around 1,000 views per video to make around $2 to $5 per view. Now, or per 1,000 views. So you make around $2 to $4, should I say, per 1,000 views, just to get that clear. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but remember that it's going to compound. It's going to take time. Imagine if you have thousands of hours of content or hundreds of videos. Over time, it will compound. So first thing that you want to do is set up a YouTube channel. And then you want to think about the types of videos that you want to produce. Now, the most powerful types of videos are usually educational or they provide entertainment. So these are the two biggest spaces that has the most views. They are either educational or they provide entertainment. So to build your YouTube channel, you're going to need some kind of equipment. Maybe it's recording, maybe it's a microphone. Just get started. Try not to pay too much attention to the quality of your video too soon if it's going to hold you back. Just get a phone, maybe record in selfie mode, maybe just invest in something like a tripod and a lighting ring. What the majority of people are more concerned about is the content as opposed to the quality of the video. So find something with a catchy headline or create some kind of title that's going to attract people to you. And there's no reason why you can't become the next YouTube hit sensation. So it's going to take time, but it's a powerful way to make money. I see people making money on YouTube in all sorts of ways. There's a young kid who unboxes toys online. He unwraps toys. And I read a report that he made something like 8 figures, so over 10 million plus in either 2017 or 2018. So this is the world that we live in. So YouTube, a huge way to make money, and you can monetize with ads. Very, very powerful. So the next one is start a podcast. Now, right now, podcasts are huge. It's really, really hot stuff around the podcast space right now. The reason being is that people are super busy, and a lot of people don't have time to sit down and actually watch a video. And if you can repackage the information and the value that you're sharing as a podcast, it means that the people that like to take in content by audio as opposed to visual, and the people that want to make the most out of their time whilst they're driving or walking or whatever else is they're doing, they can listen to your podcast at the same time. So podcast is big, big business right now. So what you want to do, again, find a topic within your niche that people are talking about. So as an example, you can go onto the iTunes chart. That's one thing that I would recommend. Have a look in your space at what some of the biggest podcasts in terms of the number of views, have a look at what they're doing, or listen, should I say, the number of streams or downloads. So have a look at what they're speaking about and try and relate to it. And most importantly, try and make it better, take it to the next level. So that's how you find a niche that could be interesting, by going on the iTunes charts or the SoundCloud charts, looking at the number of downloads that the biggest people within your space are currently doing, and have a look at what it is they're talking about. Now, you're going to need some recording software, a microphone, it might be a laptop, and you can hire freelancers online that actually produce that and turn it into a podcast. You can upload it into spaces like iTunes or platforms like Stitcher, for example. And the way that you can monetize this is by creating content that people need to subscribe to. Once you build up credibility, once you become an authority, you can actually charge people a subscription fee to listen to the content that you're putting out there. But of course, make sure that you're willing to give it time, and understand that there are different ways that you can monetize podcasts. It might not just be that you're monetizing it based on subscription fees. It might be that you're plugging a website or plugging an event that people will go to or subscribe to or purchase as a result of listening to your podcast. So that one's powerful. Local business consulting. This is a huge one in 2019, in the millennial era. There are so many businesses out there that are facing problems, that are facing challenges, and they're willing to pay you money if you can provide them expertise that's going to help them take their business to the next level. You can rent your home or room on Airbnb. This is something that people are making money from. I've stayed in Airbnbs in all different places of the world, because sometimes you get a cool experience staying in someone's home as opposed to staying in a hotel. So you can rent your house or your room on Airbnb. Another thing that you can do is become a VA, a virtual assistant. If you've got good organizational skills, then you can help other people online. Again, there are platforms that you can advertise your services on as a virtual assistant. You can help people learn a language. Really, really powerful. There are platforms like Indeed, and there's other ones like Learn for Good I've got written down, where you can charge people upwards of $25 an hour to learn a language. Another language is another income. So that's something that's super powerful. You have to get creative. You can transcribe audios. There are audio websites where if you have an expertise in a certain niche, let's say it's something like medicine, or let's say it's another area of expertise, maybe it's something to do with science, but medicine is a good example, so we'll stick with that, where you can transcribe the audio and actually write it down and get paid per minute or get paid per hour. So I use those services on websites like Rev, and you can become a partner with those websites and offer your services. So there's so many different things that you can do. Some of the list that I have towards the end is looking after people's pets, selling your clothes online, websites like Depop, websites like eBay. You can rent your car online. You can edit videos online. If you're an expert in editing videos or graphics, then you can edit videos online for YouTubers. There's marketing consultancy for small businesses. I have a good friend who has a marketing consultancy that does multiple six figures within a couple of years. They manage the social media of small businesses within the local area. They give them an online presence. So social media marketing is huge today. Lead generation for businesses in your local area is massive. If you understand how you can generate leads for the businesses in your area, they will be willing to pay you money for qualified leads. And depending on the type of business that you're generating leads for, you could earn up to £2,000 for a qualified lead that ends up doing business with the local business in your area. It might be a plastic surgeon, for example. It might be a dentist. It could be any different type of business. You learn how to do things like Facebook ads, generating leads on different social media platforms, and you can charge businesses for those services. And one of the last ones that I had to put in there, for those of you that know me, you know what space I'm in, is commission only sales jobs. So my niche is network marketing. And I personally believe that this is one of the greatest professions that exists. And it's one of the best ways that you can make money. It's not 100% online based, but it has a huge online factor. If you find the right product, the right service, the right company, the right mentor for you, network marketing is something that you can create a huge income from, a passive income with a super low startup cost. So that's how to make money online. There are a lot of things that I didn't include today, but I wanted to make sure that there was a specific type of form that anyone can relate to. You know, no matter what stage you're at, you can leverage from the internet today in 2019 and create an absolute fortune online. So if you got value from the video, as always, make sure that you guys do me a massive favor. It would mean a lot to me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video with anyone that wants to hear it. And I'd love to engage with you. Head over to jamesselu.com, join the mailing list, drop something in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube, and I'll definitely reach out to you. So thank you guys. See you on the next video.